Okay, now let us study the second example. The second example says Machal Lalang was 23 when he was arrested. A resident of Chuburi village of Moregaon district of Assam. Machal was charged of causing grievous injuries. Grievous basically means very harmful injuries. He was found mentally too unstable to stand trial and was sent as under trial to Lokpriya Gopinath Bardolia Mental Hospital in Tejpur for treatment. So basically, this person was 23 and he had some charges against him. He might have actually physically harmed someone, like in a very bad manner, give physical injuries to someone. So it was actually fine that this person was mentally unstable and he cannot actually stand for trials. What are trials? If any case is going in the court, so every time when you have to appear in front of the court and there is hearing in the court, all those processes basically trials. So the court actually found that he is mentally unstable and he is not fit to take the trials, so he was sent to a mental hospital, and this case is from Assam. Okay, so Machal was treated successfully and doctors wrote twice to jail authorities in 1767 and in 19 the dates are 1967 and 1996, that he was fit to stand trials, but no one paid any attention. Machal Lalang remained in judicial custody. Now they are saying he must be cured. He was cured in 1967, and at that point of time the doctors actually write to the jail that he is now fit, he can take the trials. Even in 1996, how many years, almost after 20 years also, the hospital write to the jail, but then jail did not bother, because we have so many cases in the jails and other stuff, how our whole system is corrupt and so many things. So yes, he was fit to trials, but no one paid any attention. Machal Lalang remained in judicial custody. That means he was in custody only, and one paid any attention. Machal Lalang remained in judicial custody. He was released on when? July 2005. See, he was said he's fit in 1967 only, and when he was released in 2005, he was 77 then. When he was arrested, he was 23. When he was released, he was 77. He spent 54 years under custody, during which his case never came up for hearing. He was free when a team appointed by the National Human Rights Commission intervened after an inspection of under trials in the state. We will read about this Human Rights Commission later on. Now imagine you were arrested at the age of 23, okay, and you were not fit for the trials. You are being sent to the hospital, you are treated, you are cured, the hospital has twice written to the jail he is fit, and then your trials are never taken place, and maybe it is possible that this person would have died in the custody itself. So how did he got out from the jail? When Human Rights Commission, they actually intervened in the jail and they talked to the state authorities that why are you not working on this issue. So from these things we get to know why are rights important. Now I am sure you are aware that why are rights important to us. Okay, so now we will actually study about fundamental rights in detail. Let us conclude these examples, that what we actually learned from these examples. Machal's entire life was wasted because a proper trial against him never took place. Our constitution gives every citizen the right to life and liberty. This means that every citizen must also have the right to fair and speedy trials. Machal's case shows what happened when rights granted by the constitution are not available in practice. Now they are explaining us that how important our rights, and in fact our constitution gives everyone the right to life and liberty. That means हर किसी को जीने का अधिकार है and everyone is free. In fact, even if you are arrested, you have a right to fair and speedy trials. Okay, that means your for example, these trials took almost around 50 years. So speedy trial means that trials can be done quickly. So this Machhal's case actually shows that when your constitution is giving you rights, but then maybe if you're not aware of your rights, or these rights are not in practice, then what kind of circumstances actually arise. Okay, also in the first case, okay, instance that was violated of the rights provided in the constitution, but it was challenged in the court. So in the first case also, when the poor workers, their rights were violated, the court actually challenged, and court actually asked the government to look into the matter. As a result, workers could get what was due to them in the form of their rightful wages. The constitutional guarantee of the right against exploitation ensures justice to these workers. Now they are saying, when they were not aware about their rights, so actually a petition was filed, and how court came into their favor and they gave them rightful wages. Rightful wages means उनके हक का जो wages उन्हें मिलना चाहिए था, the court actually helped them provide that, and the social scientist team. So they are saying how the constitution guarantee the rights of these workers. So how constitution is important, and then from how constitution we take rights, and they give us actually justice. Okay, so our next topic is Bill of Rights. So this I will explain you in the next video.